Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. You know, I was pleasantly surprised because I wasn't quite sure. I knew that the artist that's here today was coming up here. She's been on the show for a couple years now. I follow her on social media. I think she's one of the most talented MCs to jump on the mic in a long time. When she first came on our show, man, she was shredding necks off of MCs and leaving them down on the ground for them to catch air. But she's also affiliated to a very iconic brand that's come out of the music business. And I'm just going to name some of the artists that this brand has been responsible for. When you say DMX, give me that thing right there. You know what I need. Yeah. Okay. When you say Eve, Jada Kiss, Styles P, Chic Luch, Dragon, Swiss Beats, Fiend, The Locks as a unit, Jen.
Jen, don't forget Jen.
I said Jen. I did say Jen. And they've been. This brand has been very instrumental. It's been a tree trunk in our history when it comes to hip hop culture. There's very few brands. There's very few labels. Very few management companies. And you can count on one hand that's accomplished the legacy that they helped create. And I'm talking about none other than the Ruff Ryders, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks a lot,
okay, and from the Ruff Ryders, we got my brother Waah is here. Waah Dean is here, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, Sway?
What's up,
good?
Waah? Man, hey, man, I just want to give you a big round of applause for all that you continue to do in this game,
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I want to give it to you right now because when Ruff Ryders came out, you know, I was still on the I was still on the West Coast when Ruff Ryders first start really making an imprint on the game, man. And I have to say, you know, often folks don't like when when we talk about what others have done in the past, but we don't do it to relive the past. We do it to learn from it. You know,
that's true,
right?
The culture,
so you can learn from it. So in 2018, 2019, moving forward, there's things you can take from when you look at the double R right there from Ruff Ryders. Look at that branding that has stood the test of time. That in itself, you can learn from up and coming artists, up and coming business, how they maintain, they establish that brand. That no matter whatever it is they touch, similar to Def Jam. Whatever it is they touch, Def Jam, when it got established, you knew if it came out on Def Jam, it must be something dope, right?
Yeah.
You know, so Ruff Ryders, if it comes out on Ruff Ryders, it must be something dope.
Definitely.
Okay.
Lee Mazin
is on Ruff Ryders.
Lee Mazin in the building now.
It must be something
dope. This is it, baby. This is it.
What's up,
Lee?
Sway?
How you been?
I'm good.
Family's doing good?
Yep. Mom asked about you.
What your mama
Everybody
said?
excited.
I mean, not like that. Tell her I said hi. Let me ask you this. How did the Ruff, because I know you was with Meek for a minute, right? And then that dissipated.
Yeah.
Okay. How did the Ruff Ryders situation come up?
So after the Meek situation, you know, that's still my family. I grew up with them.
Okay.
I went independent for a while. I did the TV show, the T.I. Sisterhood of Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they came after me barking. Okay. And I grew up a Ruff Ryder fan. Like, I was Eve, my brother was DMX. Like, we knew every album, every word, every song. So I love the unity, like you said. Like that's a part of our stamp and this culture. Like when you name Bad Boy and Rockefeller, you name Ruff Ryders as well.
You do.
So you know that was one of my favorite movements growing up. So I'm like, let's do this. Like, let's make another movie.
You say you were Eve when you were growing up, and your brother was DMX. Did let me ask you, Waah, did you see any similarities in what you saw in Eve when she was coming up?
Oh,
with Lee Mazin?
Yeah,
what are they?
I went back to the basics, you know what I'm saying? When you're looking for a new artist, you know, coming from Eve, the first lady, where do you go? And you go back home. You go back to the basics.
You go back to Philly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And Lee was right there. And my assistant, young assistant named Ayana, I asked her, I said, yo, who's the hottest female coming up? She said, Lee Mazin. I said, where's she from? She said, Philly. I said, that's it. I said, Google her. He Googled, and you showed up.
I showed up. Oh,
you showed up with her freestyling in the studio. And that's when I said, yeah, get up here. She came up to New York. She freestyled. Her swag was up. Everything was beautiful. I said, yo, this is it. And that's how we got this thing popping.
Wow, that's good. See, I'm a part of your history now.
All the
Lee
time.
Mazin.
You know, that's every interview. They like, yeah, I seen that sway.
That
I
sway,
seen all
man.
3 of them sways.
Oh, they saw all of them?
Yeah.
Damn.
Swear
Okay.
you was in it like that, man. We
Okay.
appreciate you for, holding her down, man.
Well, I try to not even attach. I just try to create a platform so a person like Lee Mazin could be seen by a person like you. You
Yes.
know, so is Meek? You guys are still cool, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
Are y'all gonna work together at all?
Yeah, that's crazy because we were just in conversation literally like a couple days ago. I told him that I wanted to play him a few records, and we actually got music together that we never released, but we both been through different journeys and stuff. So I want something new. So we gonna get in the studio when we both in the same city. We gonna link up. So hopefully we get him on this project, but definitely the feature is definitely coming.
Okay, the
That's
future's
really
coming.
dope to hear. Has it always been easy for you to like separate business from personal friendships? And what can you share with others where that's not really their strength?
I just feel like when the lights is on, like when it's time to handle business. And then when the lights go off, we back family or friends or whatever it is. Like when it's time to get the bag, let's get the bag. And if you can't work under them circumstances, then we can't work together. We can't mix business and personal then.
Okay.
So gangster.
Compartmentalize it. I got you.
Lee can work under pressure.
Yeah,
We come from pressure.
Yeah.
She can work under pressure.
she could work under pressure.
We love it.
You probably
That's
have
good.
experienced some of the most pressure any CEO has to experience with an artist working with DMX, who's
Yeah.
one of the most brilliant artists of our times. But a lot of times with brilliance comes adversity.
Come everything.
Yeah, how is he, man? Like
X is-
really, how is the homie?
X on lockdown right now. They have. I think he got about January. He got 6 months. He got like January to come home. He be home in January, but they put him on lockdown. He had a fight, and they moving him around a lot.
Okay,
So he's in VA, West Virginia right now.
okay,
But he only get 1 hour breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Come out.
okay.
You can't get no calls out of anything.
Yeah,
But he can get emails and stuff like that.
he could get emails. So he only get 1 hour a day. That
Yeah, 1 hour a day he get to come out, but it's X is built for war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He when he go to jail, it's like rehabilitating his whole life. He's reading the Bible. He's getting himself prepared. He's writing. When he come home, we're looking to do the tour. It's going to go lovely 2019. We're going to have Lee on there setting it off. So
There you go,
everything,
Lee
that's why
Mazin.
we setting the tone right now.
Okay.
Making our rounds, do what we got to do. The dog is ready,
He's
we got
ready?
an album already with Swiss on deck.
Okay.
So that's nothing. We've been away for a while, but we never stop working.
Yeah, yeah.
Facts.
Music is constant, consistent.
I
You
didn't even realize, like, I knew y'all were, even though you might not have been as active, I never thought you were away. I always
Yeah.
felt like something about to come with you guys.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we really heavy, community active.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We have over 300-400 chapters worldwide. We in 6 regions. We do a lot of community service off the radar. Since our work is about really putting it in with the community, giving back to the community. That's our lifestyle. So we got an army ready to uplift and do what we got to do, and Lee is the forefront of it.
The forefront of it, man. Well, let me ask you this, man, because Lee, you could chime in on this too. You see a lot of artists now that are talking about the inner demons they're facing, whether it's anxiety, whether it's depression, whether it's addiction, or the whole nine. And when X has been going through his, trials and tribulations throughout his career, we weren't really well versed on it. We just thought, oh, that's just another dude, oh, he just smoking something or he just drinking something. How did y'all cope as CEOs having an artist that you realized was going through a lot of external issues?
Well, X was easy for us because we came out of the street. We was hustlers and all that, selling those things. And X actually be living that lifestyle, robbing and stealing. Nobody can really control him and all that. So we knew how to deal with people with habits because we was the cause of the problem for habits.
Yeah. Okay.
So X was one of the habits that we just said we recruited as a brother. And then once he came in, we started, my man Tiny, love to tip, he hooked me up with X. And then we started working with him. When I seen him, he had a hoodie on, the regular routine. So it wasn't hard to work with X because there's always a team of us to work with him, me, my brother, my sister. We come from the elements of anything that got to do with street. and struggle. And so we adopted X as our brother. And so once you're a Ruff Ryder, you become family. You don't become like an artist. So we take it real personal.
Yeah.
So, you know, we ride with X all the way through the process. We call ride or die. You know, so X's journey is our journey. It's nothing.
Y'all helped him. Y'all tried to help him get help so he could break those addictions?
Oh, yeah, we do all that. You know, we put him in the rehabs. We've been doing that before he got on.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, everything happened for a reason.
Okay.
You know, with the success, you know, as we having success with X, you know, things changed. Everybody had their own perspective on what things is going to happen, what's not going to happen. But we grow. We help people become from here, and we humanitarians. So we basically help people. And then, you know, until you get to where you got to go. X have his little habits, but we all have, you know, our good and our bad.
Yeah.
We accept them as who they are.
Yeah.
And we support them for what they, you know, what they are. And that's what we did with X. X is nothing but a true brother.
A true brother.
And he's gonna, you know, he's a true Ruff Ryder. He rides to the end.
Yes.
You know, and we gonna be there for him.
That's what's up, man. I don't know, come on, man. Waah's up in here. I'm sorry, Lee. I know you supposed to drop off this single, but damn it.
You got Lee in here. You got
you know, Lee's up in
Lee
here
house right now.
It's Lee's house. I'm sorry, Lee. Swiss Beach to me is I don't know, man, if people recognize him like they need to.
Yeah, you see it.
He going through it.
I'm having a moment right here because I just don't.
Lee, you just shook the building just now. This man got a lot of history.
Yeah, man.
Battles and all that.
Battles, the whole night. You got to come back for our conversation.
Yeah.
Okay,
you got to Lee. Let's
get to Lee.
Let's get Lee right because Lee got this thing right now. She got a lot of hot music right now.
I know. Ooh, baby. I know. Is it Old Baby or Ooh, Baby?
Ooh, Baby.
Ooh, Baby. Yeah, Ooh,
fire.
Baby. We gonna play that. Swiss Beats, to me, top 5 producers all time.
Yes,
Facts. I agree.
All right. If you just look at his litany of work, you know, you see him out here and commend that man for going back to school, becoming, you know, seeking higher education and had to put out his own solo project in years. And I know he's got a project. He's been hitting me, telling me he got burners on the project right now that he wants me to hear it. But do you have access to Swiss and his production now that you're a Ruff Ryder?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yes.
We just chopped it up, me and Swiss, at Summer Jam, actually.
Okay.
So he told me he was wrapping up a few projects he was working on, and also his project. And he like, yeah, we're gonna get in. So I'm working on my project, he working on some things. So, you know, once we get into that zone, it's over.
Who are you today? I mean, because when I met you years ago, you was just a hungry ass hyena, it seemed like, you know. But now I've watched you evolve into how you look, how you present yourself. How have you evolved?
I'm still you know, the hunger always gonna be there.
Okay.
And the hyena, I got that from you. So
Okay.
you know, once you get that label, it's there.
Okay.
But you know, I've been through a lot. Just life. I grew up. But
Okay.
you know, I got the same bar, same everything, same attitude. But you know, with this industry, like, you gotta grow mentally, and I feel like I've been through a lot within it and outside of that you know, it made me the person that I am now. So I'm a little more calmer. Not when it comes to the bars though, but just me as a person. Just going through a lot. Like, you know, you see a lot, you get hurt a lot, so it make you, you know, level up, toughen up.
What kind of things like hurt you? What give me a
I mean, even in the industry, you know, you put in. With almost anything, like, you put in so much work and sometimes you feel like it's not appreciated or it's not seen, or you kind of stuck at a standstill. So I went through a lot within the medium between Dream Chasers and now Ruff Ryders. Yeah. That it was kind of like, it was times I was ready to just get this up.
Did people try to put you, like, make it seem like you and Meek weren't cool? Or
I mean, when it first happened, and then it's still a lot of people that think I'm signed to Dream Chaser. So just for clarity, you know, like, that's my family. That's always going to be my family. Like I said, I knew Meek before the music. Yeah. And I appreciate what Meek, you know, showed me and did for me. I went on my first tour with Meek. Yeah. So I went around the world, or around the country with Meek. So, you know, I'm definitely appreciative of him. And when we see each other, it's all love. If we in the same city, we linking up. He send me music. He send me stuff. So I send him stuff. Same thing. So that's my family. But yeah, I guess with anything, you know, when you part ways with something, people always try to make it seem like it's a conflict there. Yeah. It was no conflict. Good. I just feel like, you know, at the time, Meek was just getting his feet wet in the industry. So his main focus was Meek, which is supposed to be. And then on the back end, you know, we lost Lil Snoop. So it was like a lot going on internally that a lot of people didn't know about. But it was never no conflict or no problems, no beef, no nothing.
Man, I'm gonna open up these phone lines. Lee Mazin is here. My man Waah is here from the Ruff Ryders. 888-742-3345. Ooh, baby. Well, you say it better than me. Say it. Go ahead.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, I like that. Ooh, baby. Oh, shit. I was singing live on the air. I'm live on the air right now. It's 2 in the morning. Ooh, baby, right there. That's the brand new Lee Mazin. Lee Mazin is here. Lee Mazin is here.
Lee.
We in the building.
Yeah.
We got Waah is here, too. One of the founders of the Ruff Ryders. How's your family, man?
Oh, family beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm raising 3 boys right now. It's on and popping, 2 in college, 1 in high school. Don't forget little Waah. He on that poster too. Little Waah's coming up. He's about 6'2" right now, 15. Okay. He ready for war, you know what I'm saying? BFW. So we're doing well with the kids. You know, everything's about new generation, young riders. Ruff Ryders, next generation wave. Lee Mazin is on and popping.
Lee Mazin, and she even got a dog too. Like the dogs changed over the years. Back then, y'all used to have pit bulls and all, you know.
Oh, I got
wait, Sway, hold up. He got the heart of a pit. He sleep right now, but he got the heart of a pit.
Yeah. What kind of dog is that?
A Yorkie poo.
Damn, Ruff Ryders done changed. Why?
Yo, I got killers in the backyard, man. Any day, man. Just say a number.
That's a loyal.
No, I walk around with the pits and all that too. We had the pits in the video yesterday.
Last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, man. Because what's it? Mazin.
Yep. It's a mascot.
He's
Mazin.
chilling, man. He don't even show his face.
He just sleepy. I'm telling you. Give him about 20 minutes. He gonna be turned up in here.
Mazin,
he know you're talking about him too.
Go ahead, take a bite. Go
ahead. Yo.
Yeah.
Get your fucking hand away from me. He sniffed me and fell asleep.
What does that mean?
What the hell is that about? So this is the beginning of the new Lee Mazin movement?
Definitely.
Okay, cool.
Definitely. I got a lot of new stuff coming. The music I stayed true to who I am. Like, I'm going to give you them bars, but, you know, like, I want to show that I'm able to make songs, too. Like, I want to show I'm not just a rapper. Like, I am an all-around artist.
That's important.
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, when I come do the freestyles, the sways, and the interviews and all that, I'm going to give y'all exactly what y'all want.
Okay.
But I want y'all to know, like, I'm capable of a lot.
Yeah.
Like, this not just a little Philly chick. The young girl who just rap bars all day on the DVDs and all that. Like, this ain't that no more.
It's bigger than that.
Yeah.
Bigger than rap.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's bigger than that.
Okay.
Lee's versatile. She do a little bit of everything.
That's
you know what I'm saying? She can grow as thing goes, as it flow. You know how you elevate. She can elevate with the evolving process and everything of the whole industry.
That's what's up. I see her. I know her. She changed her look every week, so I know something going on. Wow, what keeps you inspired? I saw Kiss did a deal with J&M over at Rock Nation, and that's the level I see you on. You know, so the Rock Nations and all.
Yeah, I'm inspired by just helping people.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying. I'm brought here to put people on and they can take it to different levels. That's a beautiful thing for me. Giving back, community is my pitch.
Okay,
it's all about community, about supporting people. It's passing the baton. When I see Kiss and them doing their thing, that means I did my job. When I see Swiss doing his thing, that means I did my job. Me and my brother Eve.
Yeah.
So everybody from the family, because we don't just have artists to try to pigeonhole them and keep them, locked into a cage. We want them to grow and fly and do what they have to do. And once we give them the outlet, then they go be who they gonna be. Then we go to the next generation, and we just keep moving. And that's how we breed.
That's what's up. Waah, ladies and gentlemen, Ruff Ryders, Lee Mazin.
Yeah.
Waah, can you come back? Because there's a lot of old school questions.
You want
to go deep.
You want to go into something?
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, come back. Please.
I got the information for you, Sway.
Okay, you got it for me?
I got it,
okay.
baby.
All right, cool, man. Love you, bro.
I love you, too.
All right, good
Always.
to see you, man.
You too.
Lee Mazin, I love you.
Facts. I love you back.
Boy.